Welcome. Let's explore harnessing AI for learning and growth. Welcome to a paradigm shift that separates the truly intelligent from everyone else. Let's explore the AI intelligence revolution. Here's the uncomfortable truth. 99% of people are actually getting dumber with AI. They outsource their thinking completely, but the elite? They flip the script entirely, using AI to sharpen their minds. Think of AI as your personal cognitive gym. Just like lifting weights builds muscle, strategic AI interaction builds neural pathways. It's not about getting answers, it's about developing intellectual strength. This is the game changer. Stop asking AI for solutions. Instead, use it to challenge your assumptions, expose your blind spots, and construct deep, lasting knowledge that nobody can take from you. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk through 4 powerful frameworks: intelligent laziness, intelligent hill, intelligent gym, and intelligent fool. Each one transforms how you think and learn. Let's talk about intelligent laziness, a counterintuitive strategy that separates top performers from everyone else. Curve 1 is your zone of laziness. Think formatting documents, answering routine emails, filing expense reports. Once these are good enough, additional effort is completely wasted energy. Curve 2 is your zone of obsession. Customer conversations, product design, pricing strategy. These are where marginal improvements create exponential returns. This deserves your full creative energy. Here's the secret of top performers. They completely offload Curve 1 tasks to AI, freeing 100% of their mental bandwidth for Curve 2 activities where excellence actually moves the needle. Nobel laureate Herbert Simon called this satisficing, knowing when good enough is truly enough. It's not about being lazy. It's about being strategically brilliant with your finite attention. Now let's get practical. I want to introduce you to the DRAG framework, your decision filter for AI delegation. DRAG is your simple litmus test. When you're stuck in your zone of laziness, those Curve 1 tasks you keep avoiding, run them through these 4 letters. D stands for drafting. We've all stared at that blinking cursor, paralyzed. Let AI write something, anything. Even a mediocre draft unlocks your creative momentum and gets you editing instead of agonizing. R is for research. Imagine deploying hundreds of research assistants simultaneously across the internet. That competitive analysis that would take you 3 days, AI delivers it in 3 minutes with sources compiled. A means analysis. Hand AI your messy spreadsheets, your customer feedback, your survey results. It will surface patterns and correlations hiding in plain sight that our human brains simply cannot process at scale. Let's complete our framework with the G in drag and then bring everything together with a powerful strategic principle. G stands for grunt work. This is all the tedious stuff: reformatting documents, translating content, building tables, cleaning messy data. Tasks that eat your time but don't require any real judgment. Here's the critical principle. Drag only applies to Curve 1 tasks. The moment something requires human judgment, intuition, decision-making, or taste, you've crossed into Curve 2 territory. Protect that. The research is compelling. 70 to 80% of repetitive tasks fall squarely in Curve 1. That's a massive opportunity to reclaim hours of your week and preserve your mental energy for what matters. So here's your strategy. Be intelligently lazy with Curve 1. Let AI handle it through drag. But be absolutely obsessed with Curve 2 work. That's where you do it yourself and create real value. Now let's talk about Step 2, the intelligent hill. This framework completely changed how I think about working with AI. Here's the mindset shift that matters most. AI isn't a calculator giving you exact answers. It's predicting probabilities. Ask the same question twice, you'll get different responses. Without proper guidance, it will confidently make things up. Most people do what's called zero-shot prompting. They just ask blind questions like, "Give me the best business idea," and hope for magic. That's essentially rolling dice with your results. To get truly elite results, you need to climb what I call the intelligent hill. There are 4 camps along the way, and each one teaches you to architect your prompts with more precision and power. Here's your homework for tonight. Move your prompts up just 1 camp. You don't need to master everything at once. That single step is how the climb begins. Let's explore two powerful approaches to prompting that will dramatically improve the quality and consistency of your AI outputs. Camp 1 is your quick and dirty approach. You provide one solid example as a reference point. Think of it as giving the AI a snapshot of what good looks like for your specific need. Camp 2 takes it further with multiple examples. When you feed the AI 3 or more samples, it starts recognizing patterns in how you communicate. This anchors the model to your actual style and significantly reduces those frustrating, made-up responses. Here's Camp 2 in action. Imagine uploading 5 of your best presentations and asking for a new one on a fresh topic. The AI now has rich context about your unique voice and approach. Here's a game changer most people miss. Before generating content, ask the AI to describe the patterns it sees in your examples. This validates the AI understands you correctly, and honestly, you'll learn fascinating things about your own communication style. Now let's level up to the more sophisticated prompting techniques that separate casual users from AI power users. Camp 3 is chain of thought prompting. By asking AI to think step by step and show its reasoning, you dramatically reduce errors and hallucinations. The AI catches its own mistakes when forced to be explicit. Camp 4 introduces the agent approach. Instead of one simple request, you're essentially hiring a team. Think about who you'd bring into a meeting, then give AI all those roles simultaneously. Here's a practical example. You assign researcher, analyst, and copywriter roles in one prompt. The AI shifts perspectives, delivering research, analysis, and polished output in a single comprehensive response. Here's your challenge. Whatever prompt you were planning to write next, push yourself up one camp level. If you're at Camp 2, try chain of thought. Already there? Go full agent mode. Now we arrive at step 3, and this is where everything changes. Welcome to what I call the intelligent gym. Here's the trap I see everywhere. People use AI like a wheelchair when their legs work perfectly fine. What happens? Mental atrophy sets in. Your thinking muscles weaken from disuse. Consider this striking parallel. Astronauts lose 20% of their muscle mass in zero gravity. AI creates zero gravity for your brain. No resistance, no struggle, no cognitive growth. This is my 1% principle. For pure information tasks, let AI remove all friction. But for transformation tasks, deliberately add friction. That's where capability building happens. The intelligent gym flips the script. We're not here for information delivery. We're here for transformation. Think of AI as your spotter at the gym, supporting your growth, never replacing your effort. Now let's talk about the perfect metaphor for how AI should function in your learning journey. Think of it as your gym spotter. When you're bench pressing, your spotter doesn't lift the weight for you. They're there to ensure safety and help you push through. That's exactly how you should use AI, as support, not a replacement. Here's the method that actually works. Study the concept yourself first, completely AI-free. Then bring in your AI spotter and say, I need to master this concept. Quiz me on it. Let it test your understanding. Now here's where it gets powerful. Progressive overload. Start at level 1 with high school questions. Move to college level. Then face executive interview intensity. Finally, level 4. Simulate an irate boss who thinks you're completely unprepared. The result? You build genuine competence and deep understanding. Not the surface-level knowledge that crumbles under pressure, but real expertise you can defend and apply anywhere. Now here's a counterintuitive truth that separates good thinkers from truly exceptional ones. The power of playing the fool. Here's what holds brilliant people back. It's not lack of knowledge, it's ego. The smartest minds obsess over their blind spots. They actively hunt for what they're missing. This means asking questions that might seem basic, freely admitting uncertainty, and approaching problems like a curious beginner. That humility compounds into exponential growth. Let me give you proof at massive scale. When Satya Nadella took over Microsoft in 2014, he inherited a cutthroat culture where admitting weakness was career suicide. His transformation was elegantly simple. Stop rewarding know-it-alls, start celebrating learn-it-alls. The result? Microsoft grew from $300 billion to $3 trillion in just 10 years. Let's explore a counterintuitive truth that transforms how we think about learning. Discomfort isn't the enemy of growth, it's the engine. Here's the neuroscience. Your brain physically rewires itself through neuroplasticity, but only when you're struggling at the edge of your abilities. No struggle, no structural change. Errors literally build new neural pathways. This gives you a powerful learning law. If you're not feeling a little stupid, you're not actually learning anything new. Your comfort zone and your growth zone never overlap. Choose wisely. This is AI's hidden superpower. It creates the ultimate judgment-free training ground. You can finally ask those basic questions you've been too embarrassed to ask colleagues for years. AI doesn't sigh, roll its eyes, or gossip about your questions at the water cooler. Embrace your beginner's mind repeatedly. Ask anything, and face absolutely zero social consequences. Now, let's make this practical. Here's your homework assignment to start building your intelligent fool practice today. Be honest with yourself right now. What's that one concept colleagues discuss where you just nod along? That gap in your knowledge you've been hiding? That's your starting point. Open ChatGPT or Claude tonight and ask those embarrassingly basic questions. No one's watching. No one's judging. It's just you and your curiosity, finally getting answers. When the AI explains something, don't stop there. Say, explain simpler again and again. Each simplification reveals deeper understanding. The 10-year-old test never fails. Yes, you'll feel silly asking what a derivative actually means or how databases really work. Embrace that discomfort. Every expert you admire once asked these same foolish questions. Now let's get tactical. Here's your concrete action plan to start leveraging AI strategically, beginning today. First, audit everything on your plate right now, every single task. Then, sort them into two buckets, tasks with limited upside versus tasks with unlimited potential. This clarity changes everything. For your capped payoff tasks, remember drafting emails, research gathering, analysis crunching, and grunt work. These are AI's sweet spot. Hand them over without guilt starting today. Now, protect your curve to work fiercely. Strategic decisions, building relationships, creative direction, knowing what feels right. This is where your irreplaceable human value lives. Guard this time. Don't just nod along. Pick one repetitive task you did this week, open your AI tool, and write a prompt for it before this day ends. Action beats intention every time. That concludes our overview of harnessing AI for learning and growth. Thank you for watching.